So I don't have time for trying to be perfect when I need to get this message to you. I'm more concerned with your neural pathways being created than if you think my makeup is snatched and you like my new frontal that don't have no glue on it. I think I said that part right because I wear full wigs, so I don't know. So when you're challenging yourself, and that's what I'm doing on a daily basis, I don't have time for it to be perfect. Best and perfect are not the same thing. Now, the last one is don't make comparison. It's you versus you. Every time I ask you a poll question, I ask you a poll question about you. I ain't never asked you a poll question about a celebrity. Ain't never happened. And Linda, you've been around for a while. Ain't never said, well, what do you think about such and such new movie? What you think about such and such new album that dropped? What you think about this new purse line, this new wig line that such and such got? I don't care. I don't care because personal accountability means it's about you. It's personal. So why would I ask you a question about somebody else when you got to work on you, fix you first, and then become your best? No, I'm not. Absolutely. I'm not asking you a question about somebody else unless you say you know them. And if we're in person, I'm going to say, oh, well, when I met that person, I did not meet that person. But I've never been, and I grew up in a household where my mother came home and watched TMZ and Entertainment Tonight and all that. They are so starstruck. That's probably why I'm like, whatevs. So it's you versus you. One of the 74 principles of real leadership is to meet your potential. And meet your potential is not a one-time thing. It's I had the potential to become Dr. Donna. I had the potential to become Captain Thomas. I had the potential to become somebody that's studying the brain. So it is more than one time. It's not this, they had so much potential. They had so much, you heard about, man, they messed up, now they going to jail, they had so much potential. They messed up their whole, it's not one time. It's not one potential. It is multiple in multiple areas of your life. You can have more than one potential. You're reaching this goal. That's why it's be the best over here. Now be the best over there. Be the best. My daughter can put furniture together. Yesterday we had a pre-existing client. We love them to death. And we had to put a vinyl sign in their bathroom because they're from New York across double vanities. And it was, I don't know, 10 feet up in the air, over the counter, over the double sinks. And the vinyl sign people, instead of putting a back on it, had every letter and everything cut out. And I think the thing was 50 something, it was of a Subway, and it was 50 something inches long up in the air over the sink. And we had to line it up. And then once we peeled it off, the adhesive on the front to get it off was stronger than the adhesive on the back. And I thought to myself, challenge yourself. And this was at the end of a 4-hour appointment. So, anyway, meet your potential. So we got potential to do grand things. The next thing is take risk. And then the final thing is quitters never win. So you can't take a risk and compare yourself at the same time. So we took risk yesterday. She had to put deadbolt locks on doors, hang shelves, put a Nordley headboard back up, and they are a movie family. So their living room is set up like a movie and everything. And so the mom wanted this flying monkey in the corner. So we're looking for the stud and the joust in the ceiling. So we never have normal things. Last week we had to go, they have pet rats. And so we had to build a whole rat house for the rats and new dog kennels for their dogs. So it's never something normal with them. Not at all. We had very rare occasions. Put together a shed in August. It was like 110 outside. It was a metal shed. That thing took like 6 hours because it had to be 300 screws. So anyway, my point is you can't compare when you're challenging yourself and you're taking risks and you're meeting your potential, and you can't quit. So if you're focused on not quitting, then you're not focusing on comparing. You can't do that. And again, the only time you are comparing is when you are doing the exact same thing, a chili cook-off. You understand? If you are running in a track meet, if you are having a quilting contest, a poetry contest, spoken word, golfing, when everybody is doing the exact same thing. So that's why the Grammys and the Oscars and all of these things have to be, it's best country album, it's best animated film, it's best comedy. So you don't have best picture is the whole thing, but then you have best comedy, best supporting actress, best supporting actor, because you're comparing like to like. That's how it goes. Okay. So no comparison. The only comparison is you today versus you yesterday, you today versus you last year, you today versus you 5 years ago. And what you should see is improvement. Now, if you don't see improvement, that means you have